I'm Lori and I love books. Today, I'm filming in front of my new library. I was hoping it'd be very light in here, but I have a very shady location, so I'm hoping to maybe get some small lights. I don't want a huge light because I don't have a lot of space, but we'll try filming in other areas too. So today I have my October TBR. It's very spooky inspired, but also not too scary. And the first book has been on my TBR for the last 2 or 3 months, and so I'm really hoping to, it's at the top of the list. So the plan is definitely to read it this month, and that's Kiki's Delivery Service by Iko Kadono. And it's based on the cartoon, and I loved the cartoon. I just thought it was just a beautiful, kind of relaxing, enjoyable watch, and so I'm really hoping that I'll love the book just as much. And the second book is written by Kelly Barnhill, who wrote The Girl Who Drank the Moon, which I read last year, and this is The Witch's Boy. So usually if I love reading one book by an author, I love reading other books by the same author. So I'm looking forward to this, even though I don't really know much about what it's about. And then this next book I found at Goodwill, and it's Swordbird by Nancy Phan. And basically the Cardinals and the Blue Jays are fighting, and it sounds like it'll be a very action-packed fantasy book. Well, things are kind of getting yellow. The light is shifting outside. This next book just kind of seems kind of crazy, but in the best way, and that's Escape from Hat, where the bunnies are trapped into this magical world of Hat, and they have to try to escape. And that's by Adam Klein and Brian Taylor. And I just loved the cover, and it just sounded like such an odd book to find. So I do love reading books that are a bit out there. Earlier this year, I had a TBR that was based on the 12 Dancing Princesses, and so I am going to try to finish this book, Midnight Sisters, a novel by Sarah E. Boucher. And so, like I said, it's a take on the 12 Dancing Princesses. Jonas is like the gardener who is falling in love with the oldest sister. I had started reading it, and then I just was like, this isn't going to be as good as the other book I had read. And so I set it down, but I'm going to pick it up again and try again. I do try reading a book more than once before I give up on it. This next one is The Unbroken Web, which is Stories and Fables by Richard Adams. And I got this at a used bookstore. I also loved the wolf and all the other animals around the edges. There are some illustrations in here, and I'm hoping that this will be better than when I read the short stories of Mark Twain, which I think was my last video, and if you read that, you'll know I did not recommend that book to anybody. The last book on my TBR is The House of Salt and Sorrows by Aaron A. Craig. I had heard a lot about this from other booktubers. It's also a take on the 12 Dancing Princesses, where the sisters are mysteriously disappearing, and it takes place near the ocean is my understanding. So I'm hoping it'll be interesting and magical, but not too scary, because I like kind of the more playful aspects of the Halloween and that sort of stuff, and not so much the scary, gory stuff. This is going to be the book for the Children's Classics Club for October. That's over on Goodreads. I would love to have more members. I think we have some great discussions of the books we do read. And that's The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, which it just turned all the turned the screen all yellow. So I think I managed. That's by Washington Irving. This is a classic about the Headless Horseman and Ichabod Crane. I've seen some adaptations of it, and so I'm looking forward to reading it. And it is a fairly small book, so not all the books on the Children's Classics Club are huge, because sometimes you have time to read and sometimes you don't. So I've had a lot of subscriptions this past year. I'm going to let go of a lot of them and probably just keep the Classic of the Month Club. My mailbox here is much smaller, and then I also just want to buy books that I want, and of the books that I've gotten in my subscription boxes, I think I've read one, so I'm going to take a break from them. But this is the last Booky Box I got, and so I will open it up. All that little paper stuff. Okay, so first thing I'm seeing are some cards. Oh, thank you cards. So those are very pretty. I will probably need some thank you cards eventually. Oh, okay, and then the cookies. Okay, this is interesting. It's like half and half. So it looks like it's half maybe chocolate chip and then dipped in chocolate with coconut. And then this looks like an almond. We'll have to see what kind of flavor that is. And then this one is got like some icing. They both look very yummy. In the book is The Storyteller's Daughter by Victoria McCombs. I've never heard of it. It says, oh, it's a take on Rumpelstiltskin. So I might add that to my TBR this month. Because that does sound interesting. So, looks like I'm missing something. Oh, maybe. Yeah, I don't have the swag. Yeah, I have the... Okay, so it's just one thank you card. Not a box of thank you cards like I was thinking. And then it's got a little dish. That says Pretty Little Things, and it's blue. So that's cute. Yeah, I didn't get the swag, which was a character art, a bookmark, and signed book plates with a letter from the author. That's disappointing that I didn't get everything. But the cookies is Magic, Graham Cracker Butterscotch. So that's this one, Graham Cracker Butterscotch. Sounds extremely rich. And then milk chocolate chips and coconut. Oh no, I think that's this one. So this is a... Okay, so this is a Magic, which is the graham cracker, butterscotch, and milk chocolate chip cookies. And then this is an Almond Joy. So, I do not usually like Almond Joys, but I will try that eventually. But I'll try the other one, the Magic cookie. But yeah, it's disappointing it didn't come with everything that it's supposed to, but oh well, it was the last box. So I will try the cookie. Uh-oh. Mm. That's really sweet. You can definitely take the butterscotch. The graham cracker is like an aftertaste, but the butterscotch is the predominant flavor. And it's quite interesting, but very, very sweet. So that's it for today's video. What do you have on your October TBR? Please let me know in the comments. And if you want to join the Children's Classics Club, that's over on Goodreads. I would love to have more members of that. And until next time, I hope you have a lovely time reading and a book-tastic October. Bye!